Nothing to offer. Nothing to offer. Streams. We're back again. Today we're going to play some arcade games. G.I. Joe to start with. We'll see how long it takes. I got a couple. The way this is configured is kind of wrong, and both players play, but that'll be fine. We can get through it. It'll actually make it a little faster. And if we have time left over, we'll go and play some other arcade games. I got a whole bunch. Endless. I think the game that I've been wanting to play is like the Ninja Turtles game, like just the OG one. Because I played the X-Men one on stream, and I played the Simpsons one on stream, which I will do that again. That's one of my favorites. That Simpsons game. Not the whole thing. That first like 4 levels is where it's at. The end of it's kind of like, oh, you want my quarters? Well, you just have them, buddy. Anyway. G.I. Joe. It's in the Joe. So let's take a little trip back to memory lane here. I remember going to the mall in my hometown, and you know, everyone was at the food court. I probably was bugging my dad. See, there was different times. Sometimes I'd go with my family, and my dad would buy me G.I. Joe dolls, and I love those things. I'd bug them. I'd bug them like crazy. They'd buy me some G.I. Joe dolls, and then I'd play with them. With my friends, we all had G.I. Joe dolls. It was a thing back in the day. We just loved G.I. Joe dolls. To be fair, there's a lot of like art and kind of like cool militaria / weirdness in G.I. Joe, especially at this time. In the beginning, it was more of just like a militaria thing. Later in the game, in the show, in the whatever you call it, because it's a comic book show. There's movies. The movies came later. Yo, Joe. There's a lot of like bright colors and stuff. I'll tell you, the one thing that's weird about it, or well, many things that are weird about it, is they wanted it to be like, eventually they were like, well, we can't just sell militaria to kids, you know, isn't that like wrong? I guess we're going to do an assault on, this is Snake Island or whatever it's called, right? I think this is level 2. So one thing about, something interesting about this, the way this is configured on my MAME is that I have to play both characters at once. I'm not sure why. It's just this MAME is configured kind of borked up, and I don't want to fix it because I don't care. At least it's playing it well. You know, look at this. This is like, I mean, I know it doesn't look amazing, but it's like real close to what the game was like. I've never beat this game. I've only ever played this game in the arcades. And that's the thing. At the food court, they had a little arcade. I would go there and like, you know, see my ex-girlfriend who hated me at the time. We're better now, but at the time she hated me. I called her fat once and she got her boyfriend to beat me up. I was playing Street Fighter. Great memory. Video game, Street Fighter. Yeah, so I guess let's get started. G.I. Joe Arcade. Walk down memory lane. The one thing I know about this game, or, you know, something interesting, something notable about this game is that it is a quarter muncher to the core. Meaning it is like, it is difficult. Just quarter munchy. But the cool thing about MAME, so I had to play as both. But I guess I can get a good mix. Yeah. I don't know. I did this with The Simpsons too. The way this MAME is set up is just kind of broken. But it's okay. It actually is fine. It'll play fine. It'll just be weird. Because I'll be playing as like 2 people. Oh, I should have watched the movies. Oops, wrong button. See, they got all the dolls on the screen and the toys, these things, the hiss tanks, different kind of troopers. It's slow paced. It's like an auto scroller. The whole thing is like an auto scroller. You're shooting it up like Rambo. Knowledge is half the power. This is the era of G.I. Joe 2 that was like, this is what I grew up with. I didn't grow up with the cool ones. I grew up with the stupid 90s the repaints, you know, because they had to redo the toys every year, but they were running out of ideas, so they got weirder and weirder. This game is just all the toys. They were selling, this was like the whole lineup at the time. I think the problem with it was that they were trying to chase like something where, you know, I think we would, like as kids, we would have been happy just to be able to buy the toys from the year before, you know, like they just had to redo the line every year because of Hasbro or whatever. Or whoever makes the toys. Is it Hasbro? I don't guess so. They still have that problem. They redid the bats. They made them all neon. I know you can't really tell them. They're just like basically just a big, like, pixelated blob in the distance. Oh, Tamont and Thomas and Tamont. Tomac and... Can you jump? I thought you could jump. I had that toy. It had this little feature where the wings would... It was like a VTOL, I guess. See, there's cool things about the... Like, it's science fiction-y. A lot of the vehicles are just, like, wackadoo. They don't make a lot of sense, you know? But there's some neat ideas that sort of... It's like any science fiction, kind of like... lend themselves to future kind of developments. I was trying to get the Beats of Rage entry in this series. It's going. Or not entry in this series, but the Beats of Rage game. I had that thing too. These are like all the toys that I had, man. I'm just like showing my age here though. I did not have this Hiss tank. I like the original Hiss tank better. I did have the original Hiss tank, but it was the repro. I don't remember there being like purple guys though. I thought this was the coolest game when it came out. It is like just a quarter muncher though. Look at this shit. Look at that, how cheap that was. You know, it's the worst thing. I don't know if it's good or bad. I didn't say I didn't mean it the worst thing, but they changed the nationality of Snake Eyes from the original. The originally Snake Eyes was like some German or something like that, Scandinavian or some shit, Northern European. They made him Asian in the movies, which I guess is good for the idea that he would come from a, like, how did a guy from Germany be, get trained in the way of the ninja, Answer me that. I guess it doesn't make a lot of sense, right? Nobody knew that because he was always like, you could, I mean, they had pictures of him, he took his mask off in the comics and stuff. I'm not like, it seems like woke to me. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's like a decision, a woke decision. I think it kind of like the character in the movie. That one movie was good. That one where he's fighting Storm Shadow and stuff. I thought that was all right. I don't feel like he's, I don't know. I guess how far are you gonna take a silent character? I'll play with some bird block now. He's from Louisiana. See, this was the worst time for the TV show, though. The TV show was going through a change where, what was happening? Oh yeah, they went from Sunbow, which was like, not the best art, but good, doable, good stories. I always thought Sunbow had the best stories. Then they changed over to the Deke time, which is like all the GI Joe people hate it. Oh, they added this character Metalhead at the time. He has rockets. They didn't. I mean, weird thing about this game too is it's like this is a shooter kind of, but it's like all joystick. There was no gun. There was never another like version of this game either. That's just this game. I mean, I guess there's probably localization versions, but nothing like hardware wise. Konami too, huh? Look how much freaking bullet sponge this guy is. Oh shit. I think this is like one of the last, I don't know, just the last kind of like, this is all 2.5D, right? Or whatever. I don't know if it's 2.5D, but it's like, it's all two-dimensional, but it's like designed to look three-dimensional, I guess. I had a little thing for Scar. She never looked like that. She was always wore black. I don't understand when they made her purple. Back when Konami like cared about games, really. I mean, I know this is probably a money grab for them because, but I mean, like look how good it is though for just being like a licensed property. Let's see. I always had a thing for the Baroness. I also say that don't think I ever got past the first level of this game. Like I have, but I had to put a bunch of money in it. Yo, Joe.
Mission 2.
This was when Cobra had that like flying aircraft carrier and stuff. And like you don't even like if not getting through the first level, it's like you don't even get to fight at Snake Island. G.I. Joe, the comic book was cool. It's always been cool. Almost cooler than the show and the toys. Almost. Larry Hama. Oh yeah, was it the Baron? This is crazy. No wonder this game is difficult. I mean, I would like to see someone play through. I know I've seen a playthrough where somebody took very little damage, but damn. I guess it was like a 4-player game, so it's like I guess with 4 people, if you played tactics well, you probably could get through this without too much of a. I mean, it would be hard. It's hard. Look at all these freaking people. There's so much crap on the screen. Konami's like, you want a quarter muncher? You want to make some money in the arcade? Well, the we got the chick for you. That was a toy. Oh, Destro.
Get up after
He's
this
all
one.
extra in this. Why are they coming out of the ground? I guess this was water somewhere. I don't know. This is Destro's what? Something. Destro's his like a personal army. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'll take a little bit of a break. 5-second break.
I got trim. I didn't know the trim. You got to do arcade there. You got to do arcade from the 90s. Played that game a lot when I was a kid. They had it coming through mall. No. I mean, it's okay. It's a big quarter muncher because all those arcade games are, you know? So it's like overly difficult and silly.
All right. Somebody just asked me if this is a good game. I don't know. I mean, is it a good game? It definitely has some like really good imagery. Like, look at that, was cool. It is overly hard, like to the point where it's not even that fun. It's not the greatest looking game. I mean, it looks good at the time, but like looking at it now, it's pixelated. Sorry, I'm eating some food, so give me a second. Finally. Oh, they didn't let me read that. This is it. That's why it's such a quarter muncher, because it's so short. Oh, there's Cobra Commander. He had the voice pack. Look how tall he is. Sorry, I'm eating. There's like no pause in this game, so well, whatever. Cobra Commander was such a weenie. And that movie was a travesty. Like, what were they doing with that movie? I don't know. They needed new toys. They needed a new toy, so they just redid the whole thing. It wasn't even him. How very Cobra Commander of this game. They didn't get the voice guy. He's not even blinking fast yet. Shit. They always think that, but then they always lose. Poor Cobra. They're the losers of the story. They're the underdogs. Is that Is that the end of this game? I mean, this stream is going to be short as hell. We might pick something else up. Maybe I'll cut this and then make a new one. Wow. I thought this was going to be longer than that. Okay. So that was G.I. Joe. Let's we're gonna figure out something else to play in a minute, because this stream is close to being over. I'm gonna cut this, so we're gonna do an outro here. That's Nothing Not for Streams, doing G.I. Joe Arcade 1990s awesomeness. The game is not
Mission
over yet.
1.
It's not? Oh, they just start you. Let me look that up. 3 levels. I can't believe it. That was it. 3 levels. Damn, I didn't know it was only 3 levels. That's annoying. Alright, that's been Nothing Not for Streams, doing G.I. Joe Arcade. Catch you guys next time. I'll catch you guys this time. Have a good day. Goodbye.